Good morning, everyone. Ooh, I'm not gonna put that in there. Okay. That made me sick watching me do that. So it's October. And I thought today wasn't gonna record anything, but then we're getting ready to leave to go to the Bedford Fall Festival. I think that's what it's called. We were originally gonna go to the Apple Blossom or Apple Butter Festival that's in Burlington, West Virginia, I think. But then last night when I was looking that one up, this one popped up and it said that it was one of Oprah's top 22 fall festivals to go to. And it's supposed to be pretty big. So we're headed to that. I don't know if I've shown you my new earrings. It's a chicken and eggs. Chicken and eggs. Too cute. I'm obsessed with them. I like wear them every day for the past 2 weeks. I got these at a festival. This is festival time for us. We love to go to festivals. I actually recorded footage last year when we went to the Apple Butter Festival, and it's still in the editing software. I have yet to edit it, but I went live a couple nights ago with a seed haul, and it just sparked happiness, I guess, or joy in hanging out with my friends. And so this morning I want to hang out with my friends. So we're going to do a garden tour. It's just sort of like showing you some things that when I go outside and walk around, I need to put away my husband's shoes. They're bugging me. Sitting there. They're not where the rest of the shoes are. So hair's still wet. I just got out of the shower. Ben's not ready yet. So I thought, let's walk outside. And I wanted to tell you, I'm finally finishing up the last container of, I think I showed last year, if you've been with me long. Last year I cut up the pumpkins and the squash and everything that we had, and I roasted them, and then I froze them in containers. And this is the last container. I'm making the last thing of squash soup because, of course, we're going to go buy a bunch of pumpkins and squash and things today. But let me show you. It looks so good. So where's the garden tour, Jen? I don't know if I'll label garden tour, but it doesn't look great. I've got a bag of this was like a pale squash. You can see the chunks of it. It was like a white squash or a white pumpkin. I'm not really sure. I just put everything in a pot. I figured pumpkin squash, it's gonna taste good, all pureed up in the soup. And then this is shredded zucchini right here. There's some fresh rosemary because I just bought a new rosemary plant. There's sage. What else did I put in here? Onion powder, garlic powder. I was gonna chop up an onion and put that in here, but we were kind of in a hurry, so I figured onion powder, garlic powder, it's all the same. Well, it's not all the same, but it'll be just as good because I'm gonna pure everything up. But I think that's what's in here. Oh, and I used my turkey stock. I just made I have some turkey stock from that I canned from 2023, so that's what that is. Okay, all right, let's go outside. First thing, right here, right out the door, my micros. I really should move these to a more sunnier place because they stay shaded by the house here. Because it's a 2-story house, they stay shaded for a while. So they're kind of slow going, but they're doing okay. Pygmy didn't germinate, neither did Utinok. I don't know how to pronounce that. Tyonok. That one didn't germinate. So, and then I think I did 2 seeds for most everything. So I got a couple that didn't. I only got one for Veron Glaz Crow's Eye. That's from Kina, I believe. My Allure, which is a fuzzy and variegated, supposed to be micro. So I'm excited about that. And then Jewel Beetle. I have yet to grow this one to actually get fruit from it. And then the other one that I only got, oh no, there's a couple. Spunky Bird and then Dynamite Delight only got one, so. I don't know if I should say her name. I won't say her name. I don't think she likes her name said, but she watches my videos, so I'm gonna show you what she sent me, just a little tiny, let me see if I can find one that's the size of it. She sent me like a little tiny thing in a pot that looked like this. These are so easy to propagate. You just pull one of these off and stick it in dirt, which I have propagated it several times. There's a couple in there. Right there you can see growing. And I do the same with my fern ones. So these are coleuses. I think that's what they're called, coleuses, yeah. But look at this thing, and now it's flowering. So I'm thinking maybe I could save seeds from it and try to start it from seed. Not that I really need to if I just keep propagating it, but look how gorgeous this is. Do you love it? I love it. It's huge. I kept it alive all summer through the heat and the drought, so I'm proud of myself. This is my daughter's. I've showed this before, but it needs to be taken back inside because it doesn't like the cold weather, cold nights. It needs to be at 50 degrees, so I'm going to be taking this back in. But this is her pomegranate tree that I bought her, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. It doesn't look great, but it's still alive, so that's a win. And I need to replant cat grass for my cats, so that's out here. All right, let's move on past the deck. Planted a bunch of lettuces. I'll go down here and show it to you. Now, when I decided to do this video, I was like, I'm just going to make it like a quick 10-12 minute video. Clearly, it's not going to be that. But there's a bunch of different lettuces. Doing pretty well. This pepper's really cool. I believe this is the snake pepper. Yeah, snake pepper. So it's doing really good. And then this is another pepper. I had extra peppers and I just stuck them here. But I don't know where the tag is for this one. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, ODP. I can barely see it. ODP. What does that stand for? I don't even know what that stands for. Oh, I'm a hot mess. But there is those really gorgeous. Look how gorgeous they are. And there's a snail. No. Go over there. My sage is looking delectable. And then my eggplant survived the drought and the heat and neglect. And look at here. I always get overrun by flea beetles. And they survived the flea beetle terror. They looked rough. So I gave up on them and left them here. Didn't water them or anything. And then once the drought subsided and the drought and the heat broke, I got an eggplant. Very cool. I don't know if I'll get any more. There's flowers, but look how pretty the flowers are. Oh my gosh, I just love nature. I forget what I planted here. Oh, this looks like it's Swiss chard, different Swiss chards. I think these are radishes. They're not bulbing up yet. And I could have swore I planted something here, but I don't know what it was. There's a little bit of germination, but not much. That's a weed. And then I have, what is this? Is this like the orange? It's like orange mint or something that I had planted over there, and it's made its way over here. And I left a little bit of it, but I'm thinking that might have been a mistake. So I do realize that I have enough plants of pretty much everything. Doesn't matter, I want more. So if I go to a garden center, I end up buying stuff. And this is what I bought. And I actually just used this in my soup, my squash soup I'm making. So I broke off a big old stem. It was the tallest one. And this is barbecue rosemary. And then I saw this and I was like, I don't think I have this. This is golden lemon thyme. So, and then creeping thyme, which I don't think I have any creeping thyme. Rosemary. So I need to plant these. These have been sitting here for a couple weeks now. A lot of my flowers just barely made it through the heat and drought. This is really neat looking. I didn't think it was going to get this big. I think this is Italian lemongrass. The tag broke. Those white tags are trash. The strawberry plants are taking off again. My calendulas are doing really well. But I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know how well you can see it, but I had some hollyhocks here, and they just dumped seeds all in the walkway, and they were all popping up everywhere in the grass. I love it. I try not to step on them. Because, I mean, I think they're going to die, but it's just, look, they're in the grass everywhere. And then there's some stuff that struggled through the heat and drought, but now it's taking off, and I'm just so happy. I don't remember everything I planted here. Let's see if I can find some tags. This is so pretty. Yes, amaranth, Chinese multicolor spinach. So it is, I'm actually gonna try to save seeds from it. You can see it's all a bunch of seeds, bunch of seeds. And then this is, what is this? I know the tag was in here earlier. I don't know, but it's doing much better. And then I think I showed, it was was it the July garden tour or the August garden tour? I showed there were some brassicas. It's a gorgeous morning. I am loving the light and the sunshine, because we had like a week of rain. And I'll show you what the week of rain did to my tomato plants. But I get so sidetracked, guys. I'm so sorry. One of my downsides, I'll start talking about 20 different things in one sentence. But I think I showed in a couple videos ago, I think you all told me what it was. It was some sort of like cabbage beetle or something. I can't remember. I'll look it up and then I'll put whatever it was right here if I can remember. But it was all over my cold crop things, like brassicas, my kales, my Swiss chard. I had some cabbages, and I didn't realize the destruction that they could cause and the invasion that they were about to wreak on me. Hey, I'm talking here. So I was having such an issue. I mean, it was bad, but this is what it do. They like eat holes and suck the life, and then your plants turn brown and gross. I need to take off all these dead leaves, but I also put some DE, diatomaceous earth, all over them. That's the white powdery stuff. You'll see it everywhere because I keep sprinkling it on them. But I haven't seen any of those beetles, so I think I've won. But yeah, I'll show you. I had kale right here, and this is what it did to the kale. That's what they looked like. I mean, they were just covered in that garden tour. They just disgustingly covered, and they migrated their way over here. They were over there on some Brussels sprouts that I had. But yeah, there's my cabbages. This one looks like it might come back, but here's some more kales that look like they're trying to come back a little bit from the massacre. Here's a cool pepper. Look at these pretty little purple peppers. This one is, I've got stuff scattered everywhere. Clearly it's not Arabibi orange. So I don't know what that is. I wanted to show you this. So I have a picture of some I already harvested. They're called Japan Giant. I got them from Tomato Eden. These are called Japan Giant. Look how massive these things are. Now the other two I harvested were a little bit blockier, like bigger. There was 3, and I harvested the 3 off of here, but like this plant needs staked, because it is just, oh, I'm gonna lay it up there. Look at that. Japan Giant is a winner, so I'm gonna try to save as many seeds as I can. Here's another chunk of it with another 1. Look how big. And it's so sweet. I forgot to even say that. So sweet, so delicious. I'm a big fan. But there's all kinds of peppers in here. My peppers survived the heat and drought. I did cover them with shade cloth, so I think that really helped. There's purple ones. I need to figure out what all these are. But I do know what that one is. That's Japan Giant. If there's any other neat ones I want to show you. Oh, this one's cool. Look how pretty those are. Very pretty. Yeah, I need to come out here and harvest. I did harvest a bunch yesterday from down on the grow pots down there, because I have a bunch more peppers that are doing very nice down there. some brassicas I haven't gotten to planting yet. Try to get to that. But yeah, here's my, you can barely see any tomato plants. This one's kind of, but they all browned up and just look atrocious at this point. So they're done. They're done. I did plant a bunch of brassicas. They're underneath of these. Cabbages, kales, broccoli, cauliflower. There's one that's looking like it's doing really well. This is different cloth. I got this cloth from Temu. I like it because you can see through it. This is kind of heavier, more like blankety like, and I don't think it's doing, but I didn't have any more of this, so I need to order more of this because I like it because you can see under it. But I have, you can see, I don't know if it's because of this or I've got bug issues. But so I don't know how those are gonna do. Forgot to clip this one. Whew. What else did I want to show you? Look at this. This right here is my Christmas lima bean, and it has taken over 2 trellises. I was taking pictures of it yesterday, and I sent them to Lauren and Keena because we were chatting. We were chatting all day yesterday. I absolutely loved it. Yesterday was a good day. And look at my trees, my okra trees. I've never had okra get that big, and the pods on them are huge, so I'm probably going to be able to get to save so many seeds. That's motherland okra. I haven't actually eaten any of the okra because I wanted to save seeds. My second round of beans is doing well. But I grow beans mostly to dry them and make soups with them. We don't eat a whole lot of fresh green beans. But look, this thing is climbing clear over there. It's traveling to those beans. Ooh, I do have some pretty beans right there. But it is just loaded. I pulled some pods off of it yesterday that were dried up. But it's just magnificent. It's covered. So I'm hoping that these can all mature and dry before our first frost. It doesn't look like we have one for the next 10 days. There's more sad, awful looking tomato plants. And Ben had to redo another bed. God love him. But this one here fell down. We had like a really big storm, and I came down, and it had, I guess the rainwater had really pushed it, and so I need to clean up the mess. Haven't done that yet. And then once again, I don't know what it is with this bed here. Eventually it's got to stop, right? The shale rocks from that bed washed down into this bed. So I need to add more mushroom compost and build that bed up a little bit and remove all the rocks from this bed again. I've got more brassicas planted down here. They look like they're doing okay. And then what else? Oh, my toothache plant is looking glorious. Look how cute these are. They're very cute. And then I saved seeds from this. Yeah, marshmallow. And by the time I saved the seeds and walked up to the house, I'd forgotten what it was. But now I remember it's marshmallow. So I saved the seeds from the marshmallow plant. There's just a lot of cleanup that I gotta do. I'm actually kind of excited about doing it now that it's not so dang hot. My mind is turning with all the things that I want to do. I have a collaboration video that's coming up soon. I'm so excited about it. I'm collaborating with a company that sent me something, and I'm like, I can't wait to do it. I just got it in the middle of the week this week, so look forward to that. I'm super pumped. I'm probably going to be like talking a mile a minute in that video because I'll be so excited. And then I saved a bunch of seeds from this yesterday. They'd actually like fallen down and gotten stuck to the leaves here. This is my, is this more seeds? By golly, it is. This is my cup plant. So that's what, yeah, that's a seed. I'm gonna take this up there. So that's, focus. They're very like thin, but that is a cup plant seed. I loved this thing, so I want to save seeds and give them to all my friends. But you can see there's so many blossoms here that I'm hoping they dry out. Like they're getting close. Like this one's pretty close. So it's like, I don't know if you can see. So this one's pretty close, and I don't know if you can see all of the little layers in here that are the seeds. So there's a few of them right there. 1, 2, 3. The rest in my hand is, I think, riffraff, not seeds. But yeah, they're very dainty, but this thing, oh, there's another one stuck to that plant. Let's see what that one looks like. That's a big one. That's a good one. But yeah, I want to give, these are, this plant's just so neat. I don't know if it's a perennial. I'm gonna look it up, because when I'm editing this, I'll be curious and I'll look it up and I'll put down below whether it is or not. But I'm hoping it comes back, and I want to plant a bunch more. Is that another clump? I thought I picked them all off. No, I think that's just riffraff. But cool. I'm just gonna pop those right there. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be another long video. What else can I show you guys that yeah, I was sending pictures yesterday to Lauren and Keena with all my dead plants. How sad they are. This thing, this is, again, I've showed this before. This is it's not a good one, I don't think, because unless there was something wrong with my seeds, it is just huge and there's no ground cherries. It is the Lowen, is it Lowen family? No, LaCove, the LaCove ground cherry. And it's massive, and there's barely, I don't know whether it was the heat, the drought, or what, but look at it. This is all of it, and that's all of it. It should have bajillion ground cherries on it, but it don't. Some snapdragons that survived being neglected. Oh, what is this? Is this rosemary? Oh, what is that? Yeah. This is rosemary I started from seed. Oh, wow. How did that survive? Cool. Listen to those birds. Gosh, I love listening to the birds. What do we have here? Such a gorgeous morning. I'm so thankful. I don't know what this is. Gosh, why am I such a mess? I don't know what this is. Gosh, I may never know. And there's a pepper plant. Somebody that is, okay, does anybody, it's like furry. It's got like velvety softness to it. Anybody know what this is? I think I have another one up in a pot. Gosh. I've got to get better about labeling stuff. But that survived the heat, neglect, and drought. And as you can see, I don't know how these survived, because I really didn't water them that much. But my peppers, look at that. Peppers, I think, are resilient. And these didn't even get covered with shade cloth, but they get, they don't get a whole lot of sun because of the tomato plants on this side and then the trees. So they only get like direct sun for a little bit. But look at this pepper plant. I think I might have showed this in my last garden tour, but no, you're not even going to be able to see how gorgeous. Camera does not do it justice. Dreamcatcher variegated. Oh, There's one of those evil little things. There it is. They look like ladybugs. They are not ladybugs. But lots of peppers. Like I said, I harvested a bunch yesterday. This one is really cool. This is caramel or chocolate chiltpin. I'll put it down, but I love the way it looks. And then these are the little peppers. But I picked all the brown ones. It was like chocolatey brown colored, the ripe ones, but there's a ton more on it. So excited. And there was like in this little pepper, there was probably like 10 seeds each. So that's pretty cool. I just think it's so dainty and cute, like a little head. I don't know, it's cute. I like it a lot. I had another one that was like this, but I think it's over at Materville. Or Pepperville, I should say. Ugh, gross. I got leaves in my hair. They're getting very tall. Some deer poop. We're going to try to prevent this from happening next year. We shall see. I do have some squash. I don't know what that is. And then it looks like my neighbor's ball came down here. I have to get that back to him. I think I saw another one, but look at this. It's down in my neighbor's yard. Oopsie. They got a mind of its own. I don't know if I see any pumpkins. It's too late for them anyways, but. So putting down the wood chip mulch really helped this year. That over there, my exit is getting out of hand. There's stuff growing in my leaf mold bins. The squash is taking down the fencing. I don't know if I can get through this to maybe show you the mess that is back there. Wore boots. But yeah, the squash is like going through the fence there. I need to redo this fence with better fencing. Oh, dude, look at that pumpkin. Whoa, I hadn't seen that one yet. That's neat. I'm surprised these survived without being watered. Oh, look at that. That is a neat looking mushroom. But yeah, my wormwood has lost its mind. There's more pumpkin. It looks like it's getting that. What is that called? The white stuff on it. It's getting that. Ooh, there's another pumpkin. Oh, that sort of looks like a Cinderella one a little bit, but not the right color. Cinderella, I think, is pink, but it's flat and like a pale orange. That's neat. I really need to come in here and get this out of here. All that. I meant to pull this stuff before it went to seed, but clearly I never did. This needs to be all cleaned up again before it gets out of hand. Every year I work on it and I get better. I get less and less stuff that pops up. But I'm not perfect. But yeah, ooh, there's another little pumpkin. I don't know if I'm pointing to it on the camera, but yeah. All this stuff will, yeah, here's my bin. It's a mess. Bunch of tomato plants growing in it. And then all that needs to be cleaned up. The grass and stuff. But I will say this. There's a lot less weeds in this area because I put down a real thick layer of mulch and wood chips. So each year I do that, or each couple years I do that. I'm trying to build up my soil. That way, at some point, I can start planting, because all that was underneath of this is shale. It's like rock. Well, you can see right here on the hill. That's what I'm working with. Let me go give you a close-up. Yeah, so underneath my garden beds, I've had to haul in all of the good soil. This is what I've got as far as soil. It's not, it's just rocks. So I have to really build up, especially around here, because I'd like to grow things along the fence line. One of y'all mentioned beans really do well around a fence. So once I've got the, we're actually going to use this right here, this welded wire. It's pretty sturdy, and I'm going to, I think it's 5 foot. I think you can get it in 5 foot tall pieces. So we're going to do 5 foot and then layer like 2.5 and 2.5. So it'll be about 7.5 foot tall. That's the plan. Fingers crossed. We'll see. That's what I'm going to invest in for next year. So that is the plan for next year, is to try to put up fencing here and at Materville, around Pepperville, to try to keep the deer out, because they really wreaked havoc on my stuff this year. Here, and well, Ben's calling me, so I am gonna go. And I think I showed you a good amount of fun stuff. Hope this doesn't take me long to edit, but I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye.